What's good, everyone? Accent Boy here, back with another video, man. A shout out to everyone who been subbing to the channel. But however, we got a sad story here, and when I say a lot of people don't deserve to be a parent, man, take my advice. And I know many of you people know that too. But here we have a case. This case happened 4 years ago, and basically the broad just got sentenced to life imprisonment. So here we have a case where a lady, a 23-year-old, she's actually 28 now, who basically burned her 23-month-old kid in the oven. And not only that, cracked the skull of the kid over 70 times. And not only that, when they came just to do the autopsy, they found out that the kid was dismembered. And if you guys don't know what dismember is, basically the kid was cut into pieces or chopped into pieces, if you want to say that. But what I'm gonna do, you guys, you're gonna let the news play, then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna give my reaction to this dusty ass broad.
County is now a murder investigation with the mother of that toddler under arrest. And come tomorrow, she's scheduled to appear in court. Eyewitness News reporter Crystal Cranmore is live in Bridgeton this morning to bring us up to date on this investigation. Crystal, good morning.
Good morning, Jan. Well, less than 24 hours after that little boy was reported missing, detectives found his body right on this property. Now, friends and neighbors are honoring that little boy with this makeshift memorial, balloons, and candles. Less than a day after police started the search for 23-month-old Daniel Greiner Jr., detectives would find his body outside this Bridgeton, New Jersey home. The toddler's mother, Nakira Greiner, reported him missing Friday afternoon. Police charged the 24-year-old mother with first-degree murder and desecration of human remains, among other offenses. A family friend who chose not to be identified says she was devastated when she found out.
Hearing this, as soon as I seen, it went on my Facebook, that's the first thing I saw. The first thing I saw, and I started pacing back and forth, wishing it's not true. I just don't want people to look at her as being evil, because she's not like that.
Neighbors were also shocked to hear why police and search dogs combed through their neighborhood.
Sad. We was very shocked. I have 2 boys of my own, and I can't imagine something like that happening, or a mother doing that to her own child. It's very sad and disturbing at the same time.
Now, Greiner is behind bars at the Cumberland County Jail. She also faces child endangerment and evidence tampering charges. She's scheduled to appear in court tomorrow. Live in Bridgeton, Crystal Cranmore, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, guys, so there you guys heard the little sad story of what happened more about this case. And it's sad because when thinking about it, a lot of people out here are trying to have kids, and many can't have the privilege of having kids, you know what I mean? And here you have this dusty broad who God gave a blessing to have a kid, and this lady decided to do the most unthinkable stuff by putting her little kid in the oven and also beating the kid, where the kid skull was broken into 70 plus pieces, as I was mentioning. I would also paste the article so you guys could see it in the description box and the comment section. But it's just sad because you have the privilege of being a mom that many wish they could be, and because you're going through whatever you're going through, or maybe the kid is driving you crazy, you decided to take that kid's life in the most unthinkable way, you know what I mean? And that's why a lot of people should even be parents, because a lot of people can't even how should I say it, a lot of people can't accept the role of being a parent, you know what I mean? And when I was reading much more on this case, they're saying that this female, she was going through it with her husband and also other stuff in her life that bring stress, which caused her to go and do this. And this broad have the audacity to lie that they kidnapped her child. And come to find out, the police did their investigation the correct way and found out that she was lying. And this broad it's just crazy. Why would you want to do that as a parent to your own child, your own flesh and blood? Think about it. Put in your own child in now. Oven, your own child probably in there screaming, mama, mama, let me out, even though the kid is only 23 month year old. But still, come on, imagine your kid in the stove burning. Then you take that kid out, beat the kid like crazy, and then dismember the body and have the audacity to say that kid was kidnapped, and also have the audacity to dismember the body of the kid and place it in different parts on the lawn of the front of the home. Tell me if this bitch is not crazy, people. Tell me. And I do think that she deserved to be in jail for the rest of her life. I think they should have given her the needle, to be honest, because if she did that to her own kid and didn't want her own kid to be living, she deserved the needle. Definitely. And when reading up on the case and also trying to find out on the news, I'm wondering, where is the dad at? Where is the dad at? Because if you know this bitch is crazy as a man, why didn't you try to go and try to seek full custody of your kid? Huh? And it just goes to show you how, as men and also women, we have to really be careful of who we tend to have kids with, because the same person you're laying down with saying, oh, I'm different, I'm not like this, could be the same crazy ass mother lover. You know what I mean? This bitch is very crazy. This bitch didn't have no remorse for her own flesh and blood. I also read that they offer her 30 years, but she decided to bring it to trial. Bitch, you know you was gonna lose. They have all that evidence against you. What do you expect? To roam around free? Huh? I understand she was 23 when she was doing it, 23, 24. She's actually 28 now. But 30 years is way better than life in prison. But still, 30 years is still long. But what do you expect? You think bringing it to trial, as I said, gonna get you off when they have all those evidence? Huh? And my thing is not only that, when you was listening to the story, I don't know if you guys heard, the best friend of this broad was saying that she don't want people to judge her friend because her friend is not a bad person. Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Huh? Your friend is not a bad person? Huh? Your friend is not a bad person and went and do the most unthinkable stuff to her own kid, and yet you're out here picking up for the bitch? They should have, by you saying that, they should have put you in jail for the rest of your life. Because how could you do this to an innocent child? A child who have nothing to do whatever you're going through in your own life. Huh? What you have to say? And man, it's just really heartbroken. As I said, many people out here want to have kids and can't even have kids. You know what I mean? Many people out here are trying to go to the doctor, trying to take all these tests and also put stuff in their body just so they could have kids. You know what I mean? And this broad got the privilege to have a kid and just end the poor child's life, man. And I just wish nothing but the best for the family who actually cared about this little kid. And also, as I said, I just wonder where the dad was in this situation. And a lot of these females are crazy, man. I really come to realize these females out here are crazy. I thought men maybe a lot of people might say I'm biased when I'm saying this. I thought a lot of men out here, when hearing story like this, you always hear of men killing their own kid and the other partner or whatsoever. But in this case, I would never think of a broad would do something like this. But this goes to show you that you never know who is who, and you can't really trust no one, you know what I mean? So RIP to the young dude, and I hope she get that horrible treatment in prison, because she doesn't even deserve to be living based on what she did. And I just hope if the father was active in the child's life, we could also feel some type of remorse for him, you know what I mean? Because it's just a sad way to lose a child that you actually cared about, if you actually cared about your child, you know what I mean? So people, just let me know what you think. Like, comment and subscribe. Peace.